Hey, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm Yvonne Wakefield. I read from my book, Babe in the Woods, Building a Life One Log at a Time, and I'll keep reading through this series. The book is about, this first book is, if you've been following along, is about when I built this log cabin when I was 18, which I still have. I'm a little bit older now. I was there last week, and in the chapter I read tonight, chapter 28, it's the same month back then as it was last week. So by October, because it's on a northern draw, it gets dark. So I want to talk to you about the evolution of my lighting sources up there. When we started the book, I moved from Minnesota to the property I bought, and I lived in a little crappy rat-infested shack. And at that time, this is what I had for lighting. I had candles. I had a flashlight, which was too expensive to use because it ran out your batteries, and the light from the little wood box stove. So from there, eventually, see, I didn't have a beeswax candle then, I just had cheap candles. This is a beeswax candle. So from there, I moved from the rat shack up into this little pup tent below the building site. And at that time, I purchased this Coleman gas mantle light system. So if you can see the mantles in there, they are so fine. If you sneeze on them, they blow apart. You have to put this gas in here and you have to pump it, and you put a match under here and you get this really intense flame. I was using this in a pup tent. I don't know if it was safer than a cabin, or the candle, but anyway, you get this really intense light and it goes. So after I moved into the cabin, I alternated between this light, this lantern, this Coleman lantern, and kerosene lamp. So I bought a 55-gallon drum of kerosene, and I had some lamps. I bought some lamps. And this is what I used to light the cabin. Now, one of the things about using lamps is you have to keep the wick trimmed to a certain size to get a nice, even light like that. So I'm continuing, I think I've got probably 20 lamps up there now. I probably only use 6 at a time. So now my light source, I alternate, well, I use both the kerosene, and I broke down and I bought some of these rechargeable battery operated lamps. They only last about 2 nights at the most before they poop out, but the kerosene lamp is always going to be my resource. But look at the difference between these colors. I mean, the ambiance with the romantic orange glow of the kerosene lamp and then the more austere light over here kind of mixes together in the cabin. It allows me to continue to read, to write, and to draw in the cabin that at this time, October, is dark by 5 p.m. and usually you're asleep by 8. Anyway, that's that story. We're going to get on to the next chapter, but remember, stay hydrated. Bye-bye.